The time has finally come. Over the weekend, we got the announcement that characters from Pokémon Legends Arceus would be appearing in Pokémon Masters. So after starting 2022 off with a great entry for the Pokémon franchise, we moved on pretty quickly. I was starting to wonder if we would see any characters from Hisui arrive in Paseo at all. It wasn't an issue of timelines or canon or anything though. Pokémon Masters exist in a soft canon kind of area. All characters are consistent with their portrayal in the main series, and sometimes we get extra backstory that builds that character. But the events taking place in Masters remain non-canon to the main series. Anyway, it appears as if Adaman and Irida have made their way to Paseo through a space-time distortion, rather than one of Hoopa's rings. And from the trailer alone, it is so good to finally hear their voices.
Time wasted is lost, so it can't be wasteful.
The world before our eyes grows broader when we achieve true understanding with Pokémon.
Crazy to think that we've had to wait so long because they didn't appear in any animated medium before now. And they're great so far. Adaman sounds exactly like how I imagined he would. Irida's voice is a bit lower than what I expected, but they both still sound great. I just know they're going to be flabbergasted when they learn about modern technology. Of course, I'm expecting some cool story event where they help solve some kind of space-time distortion related disaster and fun interactions with other characters. And again, already from the trailer, it looks like they'll be happy to see Lucas and Dawn thinking that they're Ray and Akari. But that actually brings up some questions. Because due to the fact that in Legends Arceus the character we play as comes from the future, it's been a long-standing theory that that character is Lucas or Dawn after the events of Diamond and Pearl. And the one that we meet in Hisui who becomes our rival is Ray or Akari. From Adaman and Irida's dialogue in this trailer, it's implied that both characters in Legends Arceus, regardless of who comes from the future and who was born in the past, are always named Ray and Akari in canon. When it comes to that theory of the player character actually being Lucas and Dawn, I had thought it was a cool one, but not necessarily important that it be proven right or wrong. As this event takes place in Paseo, I'm not going to use this as evidence to disprove that specific theory, but we can always fall back on the multiverse to explain things. I mean, Ash Ketchum himself showed up in Pokémon Masters, so I don't think it's anything too deep. That is why I love this game though, that we can have these characters from all across the franchise together without having to worry about how exactly everything connects. The strength of it comes from all the new scenarios and character moments that we get, and it looks like we'll get exactly that as Team Galactic is going to be involved in whatever is going on here. Overall, I'm pretty excited to roll for both Adaman and Irida. I think it was the right choice to start off with them for Legends Arceus characters because they're two of the most important and fan favorites, while also having no discernible modern day descendant counterparts. Though I do wonder if them being here at all means that the floodgates are completely open and we'll eventually see even more people from Hisui. If that is the case, I think Ray and Akari would be popular picks, after all they're the protagonists of the game, but again that would continue to make things a little weird if you think about it too much. Or maybe we just end up getting new Galaxy Team outfits for Lucas and Dawn. Obviously the Wardens would be great to see. I am begging you DNA add a Rezu and my ASAP. I do really love all of the Wardens and really want to see more of them, but if I had to pick, I think most of all Iscan and Palina have the priority here, again because they have no direct modern day counterparts. I don't expect that they would bring in Punished Ingo because a reunion with his brother would be something either better saved for a full main series game so that we could explore it a little better, or just not have it happen at all to keep the tragedy intact. And of course I dread it, but the opportunity to bring in Volo would be too tempting. I think bringing him in with his regular outfit and Togekiss as a partner is the most acceptable, though eventually we could see his alternate outfit alongside Origin form Giratina. This could also be a chance for a shiny Giratina since we're already doing a lot of time shenanigans anyway. Oh, also we'll be able to date Adaman soon in the Trainer Lodge, finally. But those are some of my quick thoughts on the announcements from this weekend. I do really enjoy Pokémon Masters, and I am so glad we're not completely done with Legends Arceus. I feel like that game needed more time to soak in and make its way to all aspects of the Pokémon franchise before moving on to the next generation, but hey, what can you do? If anything, it just means the game gets an even longer stint of relevance. So let me know what you think about Adaman and Irida coming to Pokémon Masters and obliterating the timeline. Also, who would you like to see next? Like I said, I'm waiting very patiently for a certain someone. Thank you to every channel member for your continued support, especially the Great Gators, Brandon Mork, Cheeseburger Lasers, Gavnuts, Green Topaz 213, Justin R, Cosmo Zero, Largos, Michaela, Mochizuki Yoru, Nomad Nobi, Quago, Taijirai, Volity, and Pastel Blood. If you would like to support, get a shout out here as well as access to emotes for comments and live streams, you can become a channel member today. You can also follow me on Twitter as well for more memes, but anyway, this has been GatorX. I'll catch you all later.